and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Today we're starting off with our FA WSL roundup. Now there should have been 5 games this weekend, but we only had 4 due to Arsenal versus Aston Villa being called off earlier on today, being Sunday, due to a waterlogged pitch at the Banksy Stadium where Aston Villa play. However, we have had 4 games this weekend, as I've mentioned, and the first was yesterday between Bristol City Women and Brighton and Hove Albion. It was Bristol City that won 3-0 thanks to a brace from Ebony Salmon and a goal from Yana Daniels to secure Matt Beard's side their first win of the season in what was an incredible feat for them. Despite being bottom of the league, they have put in some good performances, but it's finally good to see that the right result has come for them. Elsewhere, Chelsea beat Tottenham 4-0 and Melanie Leopold's brace and a Sam Kerr goal secured the points for Emma Hayes' side, and an Abby McManus own goal on her debut made it 4-0 to Chelsea. Elsewhere today, Manchester City beat West Ham by the same scoreline. Rose Lavelle, Ellen White, Georgia Stanway and Caroline Weir were the goal scorers, and it's a good debut for American international Abby Dahlkemper. And there's a bit of good news, as in the second half Eva Mannion came off the bench after a long spell on the injury sideline. And the only other game was at Walton Hall Park, where Everton played Casey Stoney's Manchester United, and it was the away side that won 2-0 thanks to a goal from Ella Toone, and Christen Press secured the 3 points for Casey Stoney's side. So that leaves Chelsea on the top with 32 points, Manchester United in second place, level on points with Emma Hayes' Chelsea, but behind on goal difference and have played a game more than Manchester City, Arsenal, Everton, Reading, Tottenham, Birmingham, Brighton, West Ham, Aston Villa and Bristol City bring up the rear of the table. However, they're only 2 points behind Aston Villa and West Ham. Elsewhere in the world of women's football, there was a match in the DFB Polka yesterday where Bayern Munich played Waldorfer and they won 13-0, and there was 5 goals from Leah Schuler, Lena McGull, Sydney Lohman, Marina Hegering, Gia Corley with a brace, Clara Buell, Linda Dahlman and Julie Pollock were the other goal scorers for Bayern Munich, and that sees them advance through to the quarterfinals, which will be played at a later date due to some other games still yet to be played in the round of 16. We also had some games in the Spanish Primera Division over this weekend. Sevilla drew 1-1 with Santa Teresa. Atletico Madrid won 2-1 against Eibar. Ludmila da Silva and Dana Castellanos with the goals for Atletico Madrid. In El Clasico, Barcelona beat Real Madrid 4-1. Alexia Putellas scored, Jennifer Hermoso as well, and Asiat Oshiolo with a brace, whilst Olga Carmona scored for Real Madrid. However, both teams finished with 10 players each after Maria Pilar Leon was sent off for Barcelona and Misa Rodriguez was sent off for Real Madrid. Elsewhere, Madrid CFF beat Rayo Vallecano 2-1 and Espanyol beat Logroño 1-0, and as of time of recording, Deportivo versus Levante hasn't finished and it is currently 0-0. So we've had a lot of action up and down the world of women's football. It's good to see that a lot of games being back played due to we've had a lot of time off due to COVID, especially in Spain, and the bad weather as well in Spain and in England. So hopefully we can get back and running fully again. The Spanish players put out a statement on Saturday lunchtime, basically demanding that the Spanish FA do a better way of helping games get played in Spain, as they've had 25 matches postponed due to COVID cases or positive cases of corona or closed contracts, which means teams haven't been able to fulfill the fixtures. And what the statement basically said was they want a better way and more safer way to get this all tested and done so that there can be more games played and get the fulfillment of all the fixtures that have been postponed, as they have had the most out of the top leagues in Europe. In France there's been a few. Germany, I don't think there's been any games postponed. There's been 8 in England due to COVID, where, as we said, there's been 25 in Spain. So that was the main thing. They wanted a bit of help and better help to make a fulfillment of the fixtures for the remainder of this season. Right, we'll be back later on this week to preview any more games and have a look back at any more news from around the world of women's football. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and and follow us on Twitter to make sure you never miss out on any news. Until next time, we'll see you soon.